So Manu Ginobili, I basically, well, 1,150. I got that card for 500 MT. You can quick sell Amethysts for 1,000 MT. So we made quite a bit of MT on that one. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have another one of these. I spent so-and-so MT on so-and-so cards. So I did this video about a couple days ago with silver cards, and yeah, now we're going to do it with Amethyst cards. So currently Amethyst cards, especially when I bought a lot of these players, they were going for like 1,400, 1,350. So Amethyst cards are quite cheap at the moment. So yeah, this might be, you could probably still do it now actually. So yeah, definitely look at your Amethyst cards, because you guys could probably do this. So what we basically did is 1,350. What I did is I basically just bid 1,150 on basically every Amethyst card that popped up, and basically most of them I won while receiving a little bit of a refund. So yeah, we spent about 200k buying Amethyst cards. So if you guys want to actually, you know, get this method, it's just a quick demonstration of how this method works. So then you just bid 1,150, and we bought Glenn Davis for 1,100. So yeah, actually let's see if we can get this one for a little cheaper. All right, 1,050. All right, I guess I'm doing this after this video because apparently it's working again. To be fair, they were, hold on, this one, quickly. All right, but yeah, that's basically the method. So if you guys do want to enjoy today's video, if you could drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. Let me know, guys, what is your prediction for season 5? Season 5 is dropping tomorrow. Let me know who you think the level 40 card is going to be. Whether you think it's going to be a dark matter or an opal. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So once we picked up those cards, what I essentially did is you scroll down. As you can see, we're picking up a lot of cards that we get a little bit of a refund for as well. So yeah, I'm going to quickly add these to the auction house, and then I will quickly search up these cards. In terms of like how effective this method is, it's not like an amazing method. It's an alright method, but it's not like one of my favorite methods to do. The thing I do like about it is there's a high overturn in cards. Like, you sell these cards rather quickly. Unless someone else is also doing this. Like, I had a bit of an issue with the Brad Doherty card. I think that's what his name is. I had a bit of an issue with him just because as soon as I picked up like 10 of them in a row, and as soon as I listed them up, someone undercut me by 50 with like 20 cards. So at that point, you might have a little bit of issue, but it's not like the biggest end of the world. And in terms of like how much MT you can make with this, there's some cards that you can pick up for like, I don't know, like 1,000 MT that you can sell for like 4 or 5k. I actually do have an example of that, if you bear with me 2 seconds while I go find it. If we go to storage, go to media gallery, where is it? So this happened a lot as well. So again, I was bidding 1,100 on these cards. So Manu Ginobili, I basically, well, 1,150. I got that card for 500 MT. You can quick sell Amethysts for 1,000 MT. So we made quite a bit of MT on that one. One of my favorite ones is I picked up an Isaiah Thomas, like the sleeper Isaiah Thomas. You can sell that card pretty consistently for about 4 or 5k. So yeah, that was a very nice pickup. But obviously they are the main ones, like them 650 bids. Like, you pick those up for 500 MT. So yeah, made quite a bit of profit on those ones. But yeah, I'll quickly get this Glenn Davis up, and then once we get this Glenn Davis up, we'll do a little time lapse, I suppose, of me actually redeeming these cards, because I'm curious how much MT I actually made. I think I started with 1.47 million, and then obviously I basically bid down to exactly 1,270. So I basically spent 200,000 MT. So I was gonna go to like 500,000, like just to see how much I made, but kind of got bored doing this, and I do want to do some other methods doing this, so I just want to get the results of this in while we can. So yeah, I shall see you guys in a little bit while I quickly go through all these cards. Oh my god, so yeah, I haven't made as much MT as I thought I did. I do still have a few other cards I need to sell, because some of them didn't actually sell. As you can see, got a few Brads still. I got 4 of those, but I have saved the best for last in terms of like what some of the cards that I sold. So I picked up an Anthony Davis for about 1,100. I picked up this Isaiah Thomas, as I said before, for 1,100. Lillard, Mo Williams, Serge Ibaka, all picked up for 1,100. So you can get some deals with this. But yeah, I thought I made like when I was doing this, I was like, yeah, I probably made like, I don't know, quite a bit of MT doing this. In terms of like once I sell everything, I've made like, so once these sell, I made about 30 to 35k. Again, I think I started with 1.47 million, but I don't know, it's got me up to 1.5 million. So yeah, maybe my maybe I can see why this isn't my favorite method, because it's still a decent method, but yeah, I thought I made quite a bit more MT than this. But yeah, so this is why this is why I probably don't do this method as much as I thought I did. But yeah, it's not bad for like a startup kind of method. I would still recommend you guys snipe silvers over doing this. This is more of like if you want a quick overturn in your cards. So if you want to quickly get the cards out of your collection, because silvers can sometimes sit in your collection for a little bit. Not overly, you know, sit in your collection, but they can just, you know, not sell, and then you have to obviously list them back up. I do that every time. But yeah, it's not a great method. I do have a few videos on it. It's mainly for the mass bidding method. This method works really well once amethysts are priced a little bit better. When they're like near discard, it's easy to pick them up for discard. That's the good thing about it. All right, guess we get a decent-ish Ricky Rubio as well, which didn't sell the first time. But yeah, it's good when it's wow. Okay, I thought this isn't as good as this isn't as good of a pickup as I thought it was. But again, we still only picked it up for 1,100, and we might be able to sell it for 1,850. But yeah, I didn't make as much MT as I thought I would have. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the point of these videos. It's kind of an experiment. So with the silvers one, I sniped silvers for over 200k, and I made about 100k. With this, I bought amethyst cards for 1,000, roughly about 1,000. Spent 200k and I made about 30 to 40k MT once the rest of this sells. So yeah, didn't make as much MT as I thought I would have. But either way, it's an alright method if you're just looking to get started, just to like experiment with getting used to the market. But in terms of like, if you want to use this method for like to proper grow your MT balance, I'd maybe wait until amethysts are a little bit cheaper, because again, you can pick up these cards for really cheap and sell them for really cheap as well. But say for example, you sell this card for 1,300, right? You're getting 1,170 back. So unless you're picking these cards up for like 1,100 and then getting your auction refund, like it's very easy to, don't get me wrong, very easy to pick these cards up. So like maybe if you're trying to pick them up for 1,050, you can make a little bit more MT. At that point, you're making like 100 MT a card. But how many of those are going to be picking up? Probably not a lot. But again, with this mass bidding thing, it's all an experiment. Like with a certain player, you can bid up to 20-30 cards and you not get anything. With these, you can pick up quite a few of them, but you won't make as much MT. It's very much an experiment thing with this mass bidding. And if you guys have any, obviously, results, I know a lot of you guys do message me about the mass bidding and saying how effective it is. Obviously, in this case, not so much. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys, pretty much. If you guys have enjoyed the video, if you could drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new around here. I shall see you guys all later. Take care and peace.